Someone who hadn't ever driven an 18-wheeler found widespread appeal in the actual life show Ice Road Truckers. Professional drivers of trucks, however, thought the television series was a bit over the top and ridiculous. Of course, that takes out the one enthusiast who lost his whole existence, trying to fulfill his dream of driving an ice road truck professionally. From 2007 until 2017, Ice Road Truckers, a popular show on the History Channel, aired in the United States and attracted numerous million viewers worldwide. Followers at home are kept on the tip of their feet by the action and excitement the television creates, wondering if the latest episode will feature a death. If not, a collision or failure could leave a driver exposed to the snow and ice. Given the exciting nature of the profession, many people are likely going to give it a shot. When Ice Road Truckers debuted on June 17, 2007, with over 3 million audiences, it became the most widely viewed original History Channel show since the network's founding in 1995. Individuals whose job it was to drive over fragile snow across enormous lakes to carry supplies to remote settlements, companies, and mines for diamonds were featured in a reality TV program in the far north of Alaska and Canada. The show ended after 11 seasons, leaving devoted viewers puzzled as to why. A source close to the entertainment sector indicated that Ice Road Truckers' termination was final, sparking a speculation that the show will not be renewed online. The following response was sent to a fan who messaged the program on Twitter to find out how things were doing. Don't slip behind, even though it's uncertain how Ice Road Truckers tie into the past. The vice president of communications at History Channel replied by email, saying that no choices had been made regarding Ice Road Truckers' upcoming seasons. Sadly, the incredible show run was cut short before the show was able to return for an additional season. The public Ice Road Truckers page on Facebook is still active as of right present, despite its updates being linked to other History Channel programs. The network has not been very helpful to the many fans who have been appealing in the comment section for the returning of their loved show. The fans' most plausible argument is that the TV show's numbers had started to decline. Many claimed that Truck Night America, which made its debut in 2018, had almost replaced it. Over the 142 episodes of the television program, a few drivers, including other drivers, have now established sincere relationships with the audience. We'll be telling you regarding these drivers because they were the ones who ended up receiving the most attention. Water may still remain underneath the surface, but the top layer can freeze sufficiently to support a human, as anyone who has ever stepped on a partially formed pond knows. There are comparable processes involving ice in the Northwest Territory, however, on a far wider scale. Since temperatures can drop to as much as 70 degrees under zero, the uppermost layer of ice needs to freeze no less than 40 inches deep to be considered safe. It's not like truck drivers hadn't driven on weaker ice before. In general, deeper depths allow for the accumulation of more ice, which simultaneously makes the road more secure and dangerous. The more ice that can form in shallower waters, the more often a crew must enter and bring up the water beneath to cool down on top of the ice. Generally speaking, truck drivers are only allowed to go at a maximum speed of 15 miles per hour so as not to disturb the water underneath. Since roads are really just a coating of frozen ice, truck drivers need to be aware that waves are continually developing under the surface. It's crucial to minimize these waves, because if two trucks pass one another, and one of them travels faster than is secure, and the swells beneath it practically break through the surface, it may be disastrous for everyone. When a single truck driver slides off the road and onto the ice, it is assumed that he or she will be alone if there is a friend in the back seat. However, it appears that the performers are leaving for the vast, cold wasteland without any way to contact the weather services to inquire about the possibility of a storm front approaching. It is correct that trucks consistently move on the ice in a line that is precisely spaced apart. If they so choose, they can stay in constant communication by using portable radios. An aide is a group of personnel who can use a phone with satellite service to communicate with command in an emergency or to fix trucks if they break down while going. Each convoy has this kind of staff. Every television show opens with a captivating opening sequence meant to grab viewers' attention. The truck driver's experience on the wet road is not unusual. The audience watches in interest as the rigs go from losing control to crashing through the ice. But there's only one condition: not all visuals are as they appear. Occasionally, the design combined purposeful camera angles with lifelike little miniatures. More people dislike reality TV since it sometimes has contrived stuff. This gives the show's makers and producers the freedom to modify it to better fit their vision for attracting a larger audience. As a result, there could sometimes seem to be disputes amongst the show's participants. A number of ice road truckers have acknowledged fabricating certain parts of their real identities. To show viewers how risky it is for vehicles to remain on the ice at all times, the presentation always begins with the vehicle breaking through the ice. Driving over a lake coated in ice is dangerous, but only if safety precautions are disregarded. The claim that the ice roads are very hazardous is untrue. Truck accidents are caused by ice falls every few seasons, or to put it another way, divide the seasons. To provide space, however, the snowcats are usually eliminated first. When the ice is 16 inches thick, the cars drive out on it, scraping the snow off of it. The road is immersed in water to increase the ice's substantiality, which enhances control and predictability. Snowstorms and whiteouts are not the only winter storms that need control. People who live in cold, snowy climates know the dangers that cars face. In order to complete some of the most dramatic situations in ice road truckers, the drivers must put their lives in danger. In the real world, ice roads are commonplace. In the event that the powerful storm makes landfall, the roadways will be closed until it has passed our area. It's not as hard or dangerous to drive during a storm as many people believe. Even though it could be more difficult to see the road, you should have no issue driving the truck as long as you stay between the 10 to 50 miles per hour speed limit. Gaining notoriety via a TV show might have a detrimental impact on a person's career. Imagine being thrown as a private person into the limelight of a major TV program. Lisa Kelly appears to have had the experience. She attracted a lot of attention as the only female ice road trucker, and one of the best at that. As the program went on, the producers planned to offer her more screen time. Kelly made the decision to take a year off from the show in order to withdraw from the limelight and recapture some personal time. Each and every ice road trucker strives to keep their vehicles in the greatest possible operating condition. In the event that the rig breaks down, it will take some time to bring a repair staff or tow vehicle up to the extremely cold ice road. They also have to make sure they never ever turn off the automobile, the same way Lisa Kelly did. The rig will not restart when it all freezes. Both the driver and bystanders are excited as the truck passes over the area because of the loud cracking sound of the ice. The driver and the entire truck will drown in a pool of water when the ice breaches. The rig has to leave the region of weak ice and move into more stable terrain. Skilled operators of ice road trucks know that cutting through ice is not a challenging operation. When the big truck goes through the area, little pieces of ice underneath the repairs will fracture and slide. As the crack fills with water from underneath and then refreezes, the road will become compacted with even more solid ice. If the ice does not shatter when the vehicle goes over it, the attentive driver also realizes that it is probably too soft. To make the area thicker and harder, a team must spray water over it due to the danger.